The serve will belong to Team Gray.
Looks like Olivia Ross is starting us off with the serve here. We have a few jerseys with the exact same number, and someone who is not an expert at this whatsoever is, you know, just giving me a little challenge. I think on the 17U team there's 5 number 9, so apologies in advance if we mess this up. It's all my fault and not at all Steve's.
Don't worry, I think I'll make my share of mistakes as well. Ross floats one to the back court. They'll set it up in the middle, tipped over. Hatch. And we're tied at 1.
Look at that, right off the bat, running the middle. It's a super tight pass. The only thing can be done there is running the middle with a one-handed set. And good to see the middles getting on the board early here.
From Barrie, Ontario, Liv Kaufbleich will be the first server. She's a lefty. Back set and a tough hit over. Good pancake from the back by Bremer. They'll set it up on the right side. Sophia Fung with power.
That is what Sophia Fung does. She is a somewhat local girl here playing for Venom Vipers with, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can on the live stream just to her left there. That is her entire cheering section. So she's going to get a lot of kills, and there will be a lot of celebrations.
Big scramble from Team Navy. Great diving attempt by the libero, Brienne Liu, but she can't save it.
Service pressure is going to be very interesting. This is a super tight, I'll say, gymnasium, so we'll see if there's any little air pockets that these girls can discover. Oh, commentators cursed. Juju, what are you doing? You already started to influence this game. No, that's going to happen a lot. We're going to see the girls putting in a safe serve to start off and then starting to feel themselves a little bit more, put some more pressure on. There may be some errors early on as they're feeling out the gym space.
Floated closer to the front court. They'll set it up on the left side, and great roll shot from the left side.
I'm impressed with Chloe Cube there. She actually she got a good touch on that. I don't know if she believed she was going to dig that, but that girl is very athletic. She was the U16 Nationals MVP with her team's success in winning Nationals this past year.
Second straight serve into the net, this time by Langley, BC's Addison Hill. So Mila Hatch from Saskatoon on the service line to the back court. And just a little bit long. Ananda Rajan.
I'm liking that run to Olivia there, forcing that a little bit off the net. I think Olivia got caught a little bit close to the net there, was jammed up, but I'm hopeful they'll run the middle again.
This time to the right side. Pleco, 5-4 for Gray right now. Pleco with the big serve. Set up, and that is a way long. They're looking for hands as Alex Bremer kind of overhit that one a little bit. Six for Pleco with the serve. Again, they run the middle. And that is Lena Lungathong smashing it, and that serve will go back to Navy.
So good, another middle run here, and I think that will really support and help out the pin attackers later on this match. Even if we have some slimy middle runs early on, these pin attackers will have some space and gaps in the block later on.
In the middle, Nandarajan just gets it over. Set up, and the lefty from the right side was denied. Beautiful block. Sophia Nepsy on the serve. Floater. Opportunity Navy with the back set. And with the lefty Kauffleisch that time able to deliver, and Navy has a 7-6 lead.
Great job by Navy transitioning there with that middle run coming from Gray. Once again, I think Olivia's a little bit too close to the net there, and we might need to adjust that spacing a bit. But again, these are new teammates playing together, and at times it's going to look a little bit scrambly as we're seeing right now. Let's see if we can have Navy terminate.
Great block in the back by Ocampo. After some great scrambling by Gray, again, Kauffleisch gets denied! Looked like it was Rocca who got up.
Yeah, I believe it was Rocca with that strong inside hand there, really getting well over the net and being a threat at the net, with Olivia closing that block well as well. So well done to both of them.
Rocca from Oakville, Ontario. Great serve, outstanding pancake by the libero. Another great diving attempt in the back by Pleco, unsuccessful, just too much power on Team Navy. That's a great roll shot by Sophia Fung. It wasn't the best set, Julie, but she was able to deliver a perfect shot.
So it's funny, I was speaking with Sophia before the match, and she's like, I'm just really excited to be playing with different girls that I'm used to playing against the net for. So even with maybe a sub-ideal set right now, she has a lot of different shots that she can rely on when the set's not there.
Great scramble by Gray as Ananda Rajan gets it over, and again, the power in the middle of Lina Luangthong delivers the point. Situational substitution. Marcuzzi in to serve. They will run the middle, and Hill was denied, a little bit off balance on that shot, Julie.
Yeah, she was. I like, again, they're trying to run something different. They're doing some different combinations potentially at times, varying the height of the set. I just think that it's going to take a little bit of time for these girls to settle in with their new setters and different girls around them.
Fung, again, the power! And establishing her presence early is Markham's Sophia Fung.
Yeah, Sophia Fung, once again, of Venom, coached by Saba, who I see over there. And they, I believe it was last year and the year before, they won nationals. And I think Sophia was actually a MVP and an all-star in that time as well.
Olivia Ross on the serve. They'll set it up on the left side. Cube. Set up on a tee.
Yeah, I saw her for the first time in Edmonton this spring when I was out there for nationals with TMU, as well as for the 18U club team that I coach. And when I saw her jumping out of the gym, I was like, who is this girl? And you absolutely cannot have a one-on-none against her. So lesson learned for Team Gray there.
The lefty Stella Smith. Fung, that was a difficult shot. And it looked like Q got up to block it for the points.
I think you might have heard, I heard myself do a little kiss teeth there with a bit of disappointing coverage from Team Gray there. Yeah, not the best set that she could have gotten, but I think she did a good job recycling it there. We need to cover that one.
Smith into the net. It remains close in the first, 12-10 in favor of Navy. Fung to serve.
Let's see how Fung does on this one. She already has one ace on the board from her first time around.
Floats to the back court. Good shot there by Bremer. And into the middle of the defense where there was nobody.
Sort of taking something off there on that ball, hitting between the 1-6 seam. I'm not sure, I don't have a good angle in front of the blockers there. I can't tell if that went seam or not, but I do think there's been a few kills from that angle already by Team Gray.
And again with a good serve. And that is mishit as McCann tried to save it. The timing just a little bit off.
Which is okay. Once again, speaking with Melissa earlier in the day, she says their leaders on the court are their setters and their libs. So we can expect the setters to be making some interesting play calls, trying to look for different variations of set calls along the net.
Net joust, and that's easily won by McCann, who flicked up the left hand to give Navy the lead back. Great ace delivered right in the heart of the Gray defense.
Beautiful serve from our angle, Steve. We could see that ball just drop out completely. It was nice and flat and dropped right in front of the passer's line.
Chloe Cube, another great serve that had Fung scrambling. Fung with the reaction and a great back tip over. Pleco. Back set, Pleco blocked! No, it's still going! What a play by Team Gray! And rolling off the net and still going. Point of the match so far, and finally, Bremer delivers the final blow, but that point should have been done by all rights about 45 seconds before, it seems.
100%. Alex Brenner was like, I am over this point. Let's kill this now. But Pleco there with, I think, 3 back flippers off the back of her hand there to self-cover and get the ball over the net. Well done.
Peyton Ocampo part of that defense again. What a great dig by Chamberlain.
Big kill there off of the hands of McKenna McCann, which is tough to do. She's a 6'3" opposite out there, so kudos to Gray for going after her, not fearing a big block. Let's see how McKenna can get out there this next point.
Addison Hill on the serve. Great pace to this first set. Big hit by McCann. Again, that defense by Team Gray outstanding. More power, too much power.
So Team Navy there seeing and identifying the scramble play from Gray there. We could see that one of the girls had to go and chase down that ball, pursue that ball, which left a gap at the net. They ran that outside. Tough for the right side to come back and block that ball, and you are going to pay for that one.
So a timeout called by Team Gray, 16-13 for Navy. Julie, some early impressions. There's a lot of power on both teams, but really the Navy team and Gray, their defense has been outstanding.
Yeah, I agree. I think that Navy right now is doing a better job of terminating when they have the opportunity to in transition. That's not to say that Team Gray can't turn that around at any opportunity. Like I said, they are still figuring different things out with these different girls coming together. I think early on they ran one of the middles early on, which was a fairly high run, and then they're already starting to adjust the tempo and the height of these different sets as they start to get a little bit more familiar. So Addison Hill is a big jumper on Team Gray, running her pretty high above the net. Once these connections start to become more established, I think it's going to be a little bit closer as we approach the end of this first set.
There will be 4 sets minimum, regardless of what the score is. And of course, if it's 2-2, we'll go 5, but a 4-set minimum. So even if a team sweeps the first 3, we'll still play a 4th set.
It's a big commitment for these girls to come out here. I think it's great that they all get the opportunity to play for a couple of sets, show their stuff to all these beautiful viewers of CBC Sports, CBC's GEM, and put on a good show. It's really fun that they get to play a lot.
Mila Hatch is on the serve. Floats to the backcourt, Fung on the response. Set up on the left side, big denial. Raka had the kill attempt, and point will go to Team Gray.
Ananda Rajan there with a heads-up play, just throwing that ball deep into the corner, knowing exactly where everyone was on Team Navy.
Maya Pleco on the serve. They run the middle to Lungathon. More great volleyball to keep it going. Kind of an off-balance roll shot. finally, the point will go to Team Gray as a desperate attempt by Stella Smith to save doesn't succeed.
Nice rally there. I think Team Gray did a much better job of covering their teammates there, making some good plays, staying aggressive at the net, and it allowed them to earn a point there. So I'm wondering if that was a topic of conversation at that timeout.
Klecko with the deep serve. Set up on the right side, and a lot of power from McKenna McCann from Amherstburg, Ontario.
Yeah, McKenna McCann just going high, hard above the net, that it's going, she knows that that's going to work in her favor.
McCann will sit down, Nepsy will come in, and she'll go right to the service line. Misdirection, and it works! Good work by Ross. Set up in the middle, and Luang Thong has established her presence and really wasn't defended on that play.
Yeah, Lena's doing a great job here. Member of Storm Blizzard and OVA Grand Prix All-Star this year, and we can definitely see why. I think she already has 3 kills today.
Ace delivered by Bremer. 20-16 in favor of Navy.
Right now, these girls on service eve over here at Team Gray, they're just getting a feel of how is the ball moving. Right now, in my opinion, it looks like they're being aced more frequently with some more dropout serves. There's Sophia Fung again, just with another kill, adding up her kills, getting on the scoreboard once again.
And the Fung signs come up in the crowd whenever she delivers.
Fung signs getting funky, hey now.
Ananda Rajan on the serve. They'll set it up on the right side, and Fung got up with a spectacular block.
Something I've noticed about Sophia over, a couple years of watching her play is she celebrates so hard no matter what type of game that she's playing. It just looks like she is having the best time. And then she happens to be good at volleyball, so it's always a great player to watch. See what she does here.
Another off-speed roll shot, and an absolute beauty. Disguised her intentions till the last moments. Timeout, Navy.
Momentum swing. Big momentum swing here. I'm curious as to what is being said by Patrick Murray of Dal and Melissa Bartlett of Western as the coaches of Team Navy now. Team Gray is starting to obviously come back, fight a little bit harder. They are going a little bit heavier to the pin right now, in my opinion. I'm wondering if they're going to make a shift with their block and try and get 2 hands or 2 girls, 4 hands on Sophia Fung to shut her down and force them to run something else, perhaps through the middle or something else.
I don't know who put these teams together, but they do a pretty good job with how even and balanced the volleyball is so far, as is evident by the score.
Apparently it's a bunch of volleyball experts, but hey, I don't know who does it either, so they obviously know what they're doing. Great for TV. Let's see if this will go more than 4 sets today. We'd love to see a 5th. I think last year, Steve, I can't remember exactly. Did both go 5?
We got at least one.
One was 5?
Ananda Rajan, deep serve, set up, and it was set up perfectly on the left side. Cube. 21-19.
Yeah, with authority. She saw that seam in the block there, Cube did, and she went, I think, took a dent out of the floor. Really, really, you can know you have confidence right as a player when you're doing that when you're past 20.
Marcuzzi, great serve, scrambling. It's Fung with a shot to the back. Back set left side. Kaufbleich couldn't finish. In the middle, just dropped over by Addison Hill. Fung couldn't deliver her trademark power. Back set, Kaufbleich defended well. Fung again, that was off hands and went long. Or no, it didn't hit hands. They're going to call the point for Navy.
Yeah, I'm curious here in terms of finding solutions right now. What could Team Gray do? They tried, as you could see, around the middle there. Middle wasn't exactly ready for it. Sophia Fung is getting a lot of load right now. I'm curious if they could try to run a pipe option, run a C ball, do something a little bit more creative to get the ball off of Sophia, because she's feeling a lot of pressure right now. She's getting a lot of load as the P1 for Team Gray.
So Team Gray utilizing their second timeout. They've really done a great job of decorating this gym at the end wall where Team Gray is right now. They've got a list of all the players who've played in this game who have moved on to NCAA or U Sports teams.
Speaking of NCAA, I have Anya McGear's parents in the crowd right beside me, and she just committed to Bowling Green. She'll be featured in the 17U match. I was just giving a bit of a wave to them, and we're back here now.
That's one thing to note is Navy is now 2 points away from the first set as the commitments are coming fast and furious, including during this weekend.
Yeah, I think, you know, a lot of the girls are, as they're entering their, or I should say wrapping up their school year, I think that a lot of them are wanting to make that decision and then just enjoy the summer, because, you know, there's a lot of pressure, obviously, with that decision. So once that decision's made, they can just feel that weight lifted off their shoulders, and there couldn't be a better place to celebrate it than at this CWENCH All Canadian Games with a lot of volleyball friends.
Net violation against Navy gives the serve back. 23-20 is the score. Cube is denied. And then she just squeezed it through the hands to give set point. Good effort.
Nepsy
delivering.
Sorry, Steve. Nepsy just delivering a great ball, tempo ball back to Cube there, trusting in her that she will be able to get the job done. She was denied her first attempt, but Cube trusts herself and her ability to go hard and tools the block there.
Kaufbleich looking to close out the first. And off the hands and staying alive. And that's Pleco delivered for Team Gray.
Yeah, Pleco falling, the set fell a little bit inside there with it being an out-of-system set, bump set there, and she just went full speed cross-court, tooling the inside hand of the middle blocker.
Fung on the serve to finish. Yes! Cube delivers an emphatic finish to the first. Won by Navy 25-21 in that last point.